What's up everybody, my name is Kyle and I am back! Yes, I'm in the right location this time. So today I thought I would kick things off by reviewing Captain America Civil War. Very late because this film has been released in the UK in April and it's June, so I am very late. But I want to review it anyway because it's a really important film to me. And you know, there's some good reviews, some bad reviews, and mixed reviews in the middle. So yeah, I thought, why not? So Captain America Civil War. This basically takes place after the events of Avengers Age of Ultron. A lot of people think it takes place during Ant-Man, the start of it at least. I kind of feel like it's after Ant-Man in a way. Kind of the last half is where it takes place, and then, you know, at the end of Ant-Man. But anyway, enough about that. So this is basically about, one of the themes of this film is about collateral damage, and basically the Avengers leave destruction, chaos, injury and death wherever they go. And it's true. New York, Washington DC, Sokovia and Lagos, Nigeria. There is a lot of damage and someone needs to deal with this. So these accords basically are approved by 117 countries, and superheroes have to register their powers to a government, or to the government, and they can only use them under the supervision of this government. And for the rest of the time they don't need to use their powers, only if it's deemed necessary. And there are two sides to this. There's Team Captain America's side, who are against the Accords, and Team Iron Man's, who are for it. And obviously we know who's on whose team. Team Cap, we've got Captain America, we've got Bucky, we've got Falcon, we've got Hawkeye, we've got Scarlet Witch, and we have Ant-Man. And on Iron Man's side, we've got Iron Man, War Machine, Black Panther, Black Widow, Vision, and Spider-Man. So we've got the teams, equal teams. And obviously, it's kind of, even the audience themselves are sort of in this as well. Whose team are you on, and do you agree or disagree with the Accords? And that's the interesting part, because do you? Comment below what you think about the Accords, and whose team are you on? I want to know. So whose team am I on? Well, the t-shirt's kind of obvious. I'm Team Iron Man. I think if you've got Black Panther and Spider-Man on your team, you just look cooler. Sorry, Cap. But the team itself, they just look cool. Captain America's team, they get the job done. And they may not be pretty, but they get it done. And they get it done well. Iron Man's team, they just get it done, it's style. That's what I kind of get, you know, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I am on Team Iron Man's team. Not only because they look cooler and stuff, they've got an interesting team as well, and also I agree with what Tony Stark says about the Accords. I think that superheroes should register their powers, because what if you've got powers similar to the Hulk, right? You lose control one day and you destroy a city, half a city, a quarter of the city, a full city, because the Hulk can basically do that. And there's no one there to stop you. What do you do? I mean, how can you live with yourself afterwards? I just destroyed a city. It doesn't work. I mean, yeah, you could argue that in Age of Ultron, they tried to stop the Hulk with Veronica, the Hulkbuster, but even that caused more damage to South Africa. So, it doesn't really work. And I think if, you know, someone like Hulk registered their powers to the government, at least there was someone watching him, making sure that, oh, he's in a safer environment and he doesn't have to Hulk out all the time. So, you know, Banner can go off and be at peace. Although there is part of me that does agree with Captain America. Sometimes registering your powers is a bad thing, because what if there was something happening in the world instantly, right? And all the Avengers and superheroes and stuff, you were ready for the fight, but you had to wait for the approval of the government. And while you were waiting for the approval, innocent people were dying left, right, and centre. I mean, that's just really bad. You're just like, oh, come on, give me an approval already. That's the issue with the Accords, you know. There's that, there's the positives and the negatives. But yeah, I am in the middle with these accords, but as a team, Team Iron Man, definitely. I love Robert Downey Jr. and I love that side. So which three characters shone out the most? Well, three characters that stole the entire film for me were Black Panther, Spider-Man and Ant-Man. Black Panther had so many amazing lines, like Chadwick Boseman delivers them so well. And even the character's dark, sinister character that he's just afraid of. Like, oh, I don't want to get on his side. I want to get on his bad side. I mean, the things that he says to Bucky are just whoa, whoa. And also all the sort of martial arts skills that, you know, Black Panther has and delivers are just incredible. And those vibranium claws were insane. And the suit, the design was so cool. I loved Black Panther a lot. You know, one of my characters that I really like the most nowadays. I didn't know anything about Black Panther when this film came out, but when I saw the film I was like, yes, I want to know more about this character. I can't wait for the movie, the solo movie. Ant-Man. I saw the Ant-Man film last year and I loved it. Absolutely brilliant. Paul Rudd as Scott Lang is so funny, and in this he does not disappoint. Such a funny character to have on a team. And Giant Man, Ant-Man had his big moment. It was incredible, you know, and the suit, nice little retro design, throwback to the comics, nice character, funny character, awesome guy. I like Ant-Man. Spider-Man, he's back, he's in the MCU at last. Tom Holland plays Spider-Man so well, I think. Awkward, geeky teen, that's really funny. There's so many comical lines, it's unreal. And Spider-Man himself, I mean, the suit is another throwback to the comics. It looks amazing. Yes, people haven't really taken a liking to it, but I've given it time and I do really like the suit now. Also, I cannot wait for Spider-Man Homecoming next year. It's just going to be awesome. Currently now they're filming for it as we speak in Atlanta, so yes, that's really cool, and I'm so super hyped for it now. Other characters, well, in fact every single character had their shining moment in Civil War. I think Scarlet Witch was definitely the most powerful Avenger. She just pulling people apart, just crushed Vision to the ground, Vision tore a bus in half, Falcon and Red Wing, oh my god, Hawkeye. You know, he managed to stop Vision briefly, that was so cool. Oh, Black Widow in Nigeria taking out those big guys. Just, oh my god, you just like, I want a Black Widow solo movie so badly right now. Oh, just a War Machine with all his guns and stuff trying to stop Ant-Man was just awesome. The pivotal characters, Captain America and Iron Man. Well, obviously, these are the big boys of the entire film, the pivotal ones. Iron Man, of course, he is always Iron Man. I mean, you feel sorry for him because, you know, he's still grieving over the loss of his parents. He's going through a lot right now, especially since he lost Pepper in a way. And obviously he's still Iron Man in a way. He's a witty, funny guy. And he's also, there's a bit of rage inside of him, which is quite interesting as well. Obviously, he's not shy of his tech, you know, he's got that hand glove thing, which was cool. And obviously his armor, his new Iron Man armor, which was referring to the bleeding edge comic Iron Man armor, which was quite cool to look at and see. Interesting character as well. I love Robert Downey Jr. a lot. And he was not, you know, he wasn't terrible at all in this film. He was brilliant. He was up there. He was fantastic. One of my favourite characters is definitely Iron Man. Captain America, I underestimate Cap so much these days. He took out Iron Man. He whooped his ass in the end of the film. Incredible. I actually thought Cap was gonna kill Iron Man. Especially because he destroyed the arc reactor. I thought, whoa! Oh god, no, stop! Stop fighting! Incredible. Incredible Cap. Super strong. And he's a good leader as well. I mean, if anyone were to lead me into a battle, I definitely want Cap to be my leader. Just fantastic guy. The villains of this film, well, obviously you could argue, depending on whose team you're on, the other team is the antagonists, but the main antagonists were Crossbones and Helmut Zemo. Crossbones, I actually kind of like Crossbones. I mean, the way he looked and stuff, the sort of, you know, rage and darkness he had, you know, the fact that he was just knocking Cap out, he had that anger. I mean, who wouldn't, especially if someone dropped a building on you and you look really ugly and stuff. I wouldn't blame them. But I didn't like the way he died. I mean, come on. There could have been a more dramatic way he could have been killed, but I guess considering he's kind of like a terrorist, it kind of fits. And obviously the main antagonist of all of this film is Helmut Zemo. Now this guy has had a lot of love and hate, so people don't like him because it reminds them of Lex Luthor from BVS, which was appalling. Personally, I actually liked Helmut Zemo. Now, obviously, a lot of Marvel supervillains have been known to be underdeveloped, and that is true. That is really true. Helmut Zemo, yeah, you could argue that he is in a way, but I thought he was good. He kind of showed that you don't need to use brute force to take out the Avengers. He used psychology. He tore the Avengers apart just using mind control and stuff. Incredible. When I say mind control, I mean, you know, just when it got into their heads and just, they were fighting each other. Vengeance really did consume all the Avengers, that's for sure. And in the end, Zemo won. He even said that himself when he was talking to Martin Freeman's character. He's like, I did. He did. Stark and Rogers are not going to be best friends at the end of Civil War. They are apart. There are two Avengers now. There's the Government Avengers by Stark and the Secret Avengers that is done by Cap. Black Widow's disappeared. Cap and the Secret Avengers are on the loose. And Stark really only has War Machine, but he's injured, and obviously Vision, who's kind of in distress and kind of feels guilty for what he did to War Machine, and, you know, he's, you know, love struck over Wanda. So, yeah, there's that kind of division. So, Zemo did win. So, Captain America Civil War is a big movie. Could be Avengers 2.5, but it does have a lot of Cap in it, so, you know, you can kind of say what you think, I guess. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. It was a very long film, but you kind of didn't care about it in the end. Amazing acting, well choreographed, some really, really good performance as well. And the characters were so good. I couldn't fault this film that much, to be honest. So yes, if you are still wanting to see it, watch it. Just watch it now. Honestly, such a great movie, and a good way to start off Phase 3 of the MCU, so that's a good way to start. Comment below your favourite scenes from Captain America Civil War, your favourite characters, whose team are you on, what do you think of the Accords? You know, there's a lot to think about with this film. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!